And we're live with Gap Teeth and Glasses.
Gap teeth and glasses. How are you guys doing? Back at you all with another one. What's going on, James?
How are you doing, family? How are you doing out there, everyone?
Guys, can we get a round of applause? Mr. D Love, Marcus Grayson is here to grace us with
Yeah.
his presence tonight while Mr. Connor is not with us. How you doing tonight, D?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Maintain. Maintain. Maintaining. Before we get started, I would like to ask you a question that I asked Connor and James about a few days ago, if I can.
I'm working on that.
All right. First question is a two-parter. Okay.
Okay.
First question being, all right. By the way, our stream is here on Twitch. If you're watching this on Twitch right now, we look great.
Oh, we're good on YouTube as well.
So, first question is, what is your biggest fear? Okay. And second question is, what is the biggest flaw of humans of this society?
Okay. All right. Hitting with the hard hit questions. I think I answered this one. I
Heck,
got
go
like
watch us on YouTube.
this little app on my phone that has like people asking like random questions and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I got asked this exact same question.
All right.
And I think the answer I gave to it was the worst fear I have is like losing um either like close friends or like loved ones.
Okay.
That's like I'd say that's like the worst biggest fear I have.
Okay.
I mean that's not anything easy to go through. It's one of the biggest fear that I have.
Right.
And then the second part to answer that question is the biggest flaw that people have now.
Mm-hmm.
Um this there's quite a bit of flaws that people have now.
Mm-hmm.
I think for one is that they tend to believe stuff a little too easily.
Can you give me an example of what you mean?
Like like say you hear about one from one person and then
Okay.
whatever that tells you, you believe that and run with it. But as soon as you ask another person about the same thing you just got told, they tell you something different. But
Okay.
your mindset is already made up of what one person already said that you don't even listen to what that other person actually tells you about what's the actual truth about it is.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's kind of like one of the biggest flaws that people have now to this day is that they tend to believe stuff and they take something and then run with it very easily.
Okay. So no need for other confirmations or anything. As soon as they hear the initial quote of anything, they believe it.
I mean, they'll still get confirmation, but it's just like whenever that person that whoever was told about that one person, when they go back and ask the actual person about what happened, they already just go with it and they don't even care what actually took place or what actually the actual truth is behind it.
So they believe their own truth before hearing the actual truth, something like that.
Yeah, they believe what somebody else told them instead of actually asking the source where exactly happened.
And I think that's a great answer, by the way. I don't think that's a horrible answer in the slightest. I don't think James does as well. I find it very interesting, only asking about three or four people that question so far. I find it amazing how many different responses people give, and how much of a similar response people can give. I think it's quite interesting. I think it's just interesting for the plight of our generation and the plight of people failing to not keep everything bottled up. So thank you, D, for answering. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, no problem, man.
Mhm.
This next time you gotta give me a little heads up and you're gonna hit these hard hitting questions, man.
Oh man, no, you finna get caught off guard, man. Straight DB attacks, straight tackle.
Oh no, we can't do that.
All right, James, ready to dive into these questionnaires that you are ready. I'll be ready for you right after your first question. I'll be ready. I'll be ready to follow up with a lighter question after you, sir.
All right, Demarcus, I have a somewhat challenging question for you.
Okay.
The Black Lives Matter movement, what is your input on it? Do you believe that Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization as some has labeled Black Lives Matter? Or do you believe Black Lives Matter is simply a organization that's looking for progressive reform?
I don't know, man. I feel with this topic, I feel like this is a very touchy topic because there's people who agree with this and people who don't. I mean, basically, I feel like with anything with this, before you want to before you want to jump in with something, you might want to like do your own research and figure out like dig into it to figure out what exactly it means and what's like before you jump on the bandwagon and then go straight forward with it. So I mean, for me, it's kind of like doing my own research and figuring out what exactly it's about. It's not really. I learned from my church and stuff like that. So um,
Black Lives Matter.
Absolutely, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. All the way.
no, I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm just saying. I mean, just with this,
Uh,
just like just do your own research on it to figure out exactly like what's the whole organization about and stuff like that. See where everything goes.
Now I have a question I would like
give a
to
shout out to that 2 hour two view. Well, I one myself that's on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to the Gap Teeth podcast on YouTube.
Hey, thank you, sir. We're on our way to appreciate your viewership, and we hope you come on and
That
follow us,
1%.
subscribe to the channel, do whatever you need to do. Appreciate you. All right, now my question to you guys this is a question for both of you. What is your definition of success? What does it mean to you? We can start with you first, guys. Give me a break.
My definition of success. I think everyone's definition of success is different whenever you ask them. It should be. Um, Depends on what level we're talking here. We're talking about a small level, big level. What are we talking? Just basic everyday success. What are we speaking of here?
We're talking about success on a daily basis. You wake up every morning, you're like, I successful today. What does that mean to you? Thank you to our
The fact.
Twitch right now. Thank you for your viewership.
What makes me success is the fact I'm able to wake up every day and be blessed, and I have a roof over my head. The good Lord above that allowed me to wake up and walk on my own 2 feet and progress as a man. Simplest things are, in my opinion, are versions of success. We all look at success differently. We all measure success differently.
Correct.
My personal opinion, I believe that that's success. Once you like that God and you can progress just even a little bit, no matter what you're working on. Once you progress just a little bit, that's success, in my opinion.
D, what do you got?
I mean, basically, kind of similar to what James said. I feel like what success is, accomplishing like goals you have set for yourself, like things you want to accomplish in life, like owning your own business or starting your own like prime line or something like that, like making goals for yourself and achieving them, and then also giving glory to like that you get to wake up every day and do what you love and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a kind of
I believe.
question.
All right, what you got, bro?
This one's for you, Christian. It's for you. Do you, what is your stance on reforming the government?
I believe it sounds great.
But by reform, I mean from everything. I'm talking about new modern day laws, new modern day representatives that actually represent the vast majority of people will talk about everything, rewrite everything from A to Z within the book. What's your stand on it? Do you believe that makes sense? And what would be your number one thing that you would go after to change?
Okay. Well, first let me answer your first part of that question. Okay. I believe that changing the full governmental rule, in a sense, like you said, reforming it all, right, is almost like having a superpower. Like us as regular human beings getting a new superpower. I feel that it sounds great in theory. I think that when you talk about changing and saving this government, in a sense, it all is a great idea. But when you consider all the different ideas and ideologies of the people of this country, it falls flat on its face when you consider trying to change anything or somebody else goes away compared to a new idea. So I feel, yeah, yeah. I mean, I would love to change and reform a lot of things about everything, from Second Amendment to right to speech. I feel like everything can be reformed. Even our favorite amendments could be better. You know,
Hey,
but like I said, it's just
that
like a
link you sent
superpower. It's
me?
like yeah, but it's like yeah, it sounds good. It sounds like it can be a benefit. It sounds like yeah, if that was added to our constitution, it would make things better. But how difficult will it be to make those things happen? And because of that difficulty, is it actually a possibility? And if it's not a possibility, so so yeah, I agree. I agree that yeah, there's a lot of reform that needs to be made. Do I believe that there's too many people all it can do is break. I'm sorry, I forgot you said.
If you could start reform anywhere, where would you believe that reform needs to start at the biggest level for us to actually feel a difference? When not we the people, the average citizen, not your billionaire that's funding political campaigns, not your business tech owners, not shit like that. Just your average person, your average, that's either at the poverty line or below the poverty line.
I think if I had to say what would make all of us say, like you said, the ones that are at the bottom, living in poverty, and then the one percenters, I think prison reform is the most important piece. I think we've been speaking
I
on
was
this
on it, but it was skipping.
podcast that
Guess what?
handling prison reform and official thing for all of us.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, do you have anything you want to talk about, brother, before we keep going?
No man, I'm just appreciating you guys having me on.
Oh man, we appreciate you pulling in, man, just stepping in, man. It's been very great to have you off camera, just catching up, getting you comfortable, getting you ready for the live streaming. I appreciate you. So guys, what is something that you cannot have? I'm sorry, what is something that you cannot miss in the morning to get you started for the day?
It's great.
What is a pick, a move,
A blowjob.
you need to do every one of those podcasts.
You gotta start your day off right. Start your day off predicament, bro.
My God, I don't say I
Who
disagree.
you with?
I never say I disagree. My God, what do you got, brother? What is one thing you need
I
every
mean, for
morning to
me,
get you?
me is definitely my playlist, man. I got a playlist that I kind of listen to get me in a groove for work and stuff like that. So when I'm driving to work, I got the speakers in the car blowing. So
You got some killer stuff on that, don't you?
no, I don't. No, I don't.
Taylor Swift. You got that. You ain't got a lot, bro. You got that Taylor Swift going on up in that motherfucker, don't you?
No, I actually don't.
That's
I got
hilarious.
like some Earth, Wind, and Fire, and like the Ozzy
Hey,
stuff like that.
that's an old nigga right now.
I got I got old school playlist I listen to.
Did you listen to that Clarence?
If not, no.
You know that Clarence Carter? Oh
No, I don't know
man,
about Clarence Carter.
One musician, yes,
bro.
that you could not live without. Like hearing all the music that you've heard. What is one musician that you like? I have to have him. If I don't have him for the rest of my life, I'm truly I'm not certain.
50 Cent. Yeah, I'd have to say 50 Cent.
I don't know. I got a lot of artists like I like. Um,
I cannot imagine my life without this particular artist right here. You can throw away the rest, but as long as I got this particular artist, one the rest for you.
Oh, we got 4 views on YouTube now. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
I guess for me, like I gotta go with John Mayer. It's just like certain songs I listen to from him that I kind
Hmm? Right.
but I gotta go with the man John Mayer.
You said Mayor?
John Mayer, yeah.
Mayor.
I say John. You know, tell me all you want. I'm
Hey,
taking
nobody,
my choice.
ain't nobody trying to judge you, bro. Ain't nobody trying to judge
All right, all right. So I got a serious question for the both of you guys. And I want to start with the Marcus on this one first. All right, so we all remember January 6th when our counterparts, our lovely American counterparts, stormed the capital of the United States. We remember dates pretty specifically, do we not? All
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
right. So recently, there's been a prison sentence passed down. This is the guy who's received the most time for in regards to storming the capital. He's received 7 years. And you don't believe who snitched on his ass, bro. You know
Who did?
his son snitched. They got called the FBI and told him that his daddy stormed the Capitol. His daddy in
That's hilarious.
years.
That's hilarious.
Should act like that.
Bro, bro, I gotta beat your ass, bro. I got, bro.
That's
I
hilarious.
mean, not unless he wasn't a good dad and you just treated him bad. Then I mean, I'm not saying I agree with his choice to do that, but I mean, still, you say you're gonna have a dad for about 7 years. That means you can't go outside and play catch, nothing like that. You can't have him go to your football game or baseball game.
Okay, so the
Can't teach you how
question
to
behind
drive or nothing like that.
the question behind it: do you believe that there should be a harsher sentence for people who have stormed the Capitol? This has been the only no. Sorry, take it back. There's been 3 total actual prison sentences handed down for people that stormed the Capitol on January 6th. The
Mm-hmm.
cases are either being let off for probation, on supervised probations, etc., etc. Do you believe that a prison sentence is justified in storming the Capitol? Yes or no?
Um, I mean, for me, my standpoint, I mean, if you as man or woman enough to get on a private plane to go to someplace where you know is important, that where you know you can be seriously hurt for a very important building, then yes, it should be because I mean you made that choice on your own to go there and do that. Um, you had a choice to stay where you was at, enjoy your life, continue living, but you made a choice to go there, join other people. And some monkeys see monkey do, so you decided to join other people and go there and go storm a very important building. For what reason? Like, to prove what point? And I mean, that people keep saying that if it was a Huddersfield like crime, if it was us storming the building, then there wouldn't have been any survivors or whatnot. I mean, but still, some of us would have been smart enough not to go though.
Oh yeah, most of us, but our people did go. Trust us, there would have been a good handful of us that would have happened. We wouldn't have walked out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even that, like the one who's walking towards the security guard, like he keeps walking back, like dude, just swing already.
Right. There was a lot. No, the truth.
Well, I agree with that here.
For all the cops,
Absolutely.
even for all the cops that said they didn't want to, they were trying to keep everyone safe. We wouldn't have gotten to see that respect.
We wouldn't have even made it. Sorry. We wouldn't have had a chance to even get close to the building.
The man that ran his car into the barricade after the January 6th attack, that's exactly what happened to the rest of us. Shot on entrance, like shot on entrance. Like as soon as you try to break into the barricade, authorized area.
So, do you all believe that Trump should be held responsible for his and encouraging the disruption on January 6th counting the ballots?
I mean, by what? Just telling them to go raise hell? That's literally what he said. Hell, right?
Essentially, yeah. Yeah, essentially.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna go for that. Trump can backpedal like hell if he wants. You know that he didn't want there to be any violence. Hypothetically, if he wants to make that argument, he can go for it right now. So anybody that's got 2 bits of sense and isn't fully devoted to a particular leader and can't see the forest for the trees or doesn't see that he would follow his cause, if you want to go down for the impeachment claims and causes that he had to try for a while president, you wouldn't go down for this.
Bobby Turner says, "What's going on, guys?"
What's up, Bobby? How you doing, bro? Good to see you again, man.
Okay, side note, I'm gonna change subject. But Chris, you kind of look like Dr. Evil when you were just petting the dog.
Sitting there looking like Dr. Evil, like, we need $2 trillion.
Hey, my dogs, man. They're my little ones, man. I ain't got my big guy over here, but my little ones. You over here be trying to hang.
No question. I actually snuck 2 on that list.
All right, guys. This is the dual question. This is for both of you guys. What is your definition of a healthy lifestyle? Maybe 5 steps to take to embark on your personal healthy lifestyle. What does that intake?
Say the question one more time.
I said, what is a healthy life? Does that intake? what is that? How can I say it? What does that require? What does that consist of? A healthy lifestyle. Or what are the five most important steps to a healthy lifestyle for you?
Um, hmm, well, to a healthy lifestyle is like, I guess you could say like living life to the fullest. Um, I mean, not having no regrets or nothing holding you back or nothing like that.
Hold on one second,
Um,
B. James, do you mind muting your mic? Just didn't know if we could mute your mic so D can. Thank you. All right, please go on, D. I'm sorry. Could you restart?
oh no, you good, man. I was saying with like I mean, healthy, can't talk.
Take
Healthy
your time. Take
lifestyle.
your time.
I feel is like just having a lifestyle where there's no regrets or nothing hold you back or not like that. Um, like the five important steps is, I mean, number one is mostly let go of things that stress you out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, anything that happened to you in the past or that's happening present now is like let it go. I mean, it's not really worth holding on to.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, uh, I feel enjoy life. Like, you know, just live it to the fullest. Enjoy it
Yeah.
every day you got. Number three, I don't know, man. I mean, number three, I feel like accomplish the goals that you have set for yourself. If you set
I
goals
like
that
that
you
one.
want to, hmm?
So I like that one. Yeah, keep going. I'm listening.
Like if you have any goals that you have set to accomplish in life, work towards those goals to accomplish. Like if you have like a album you want to release or have a clothing line you want to come out with or your own glasses line or special product you want to come out with, definitely
Mm-hmm.
work your way towards that and put the steps forward to that whatever goal you have set.
Right.
Number four, uh, surround yourself with good people, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like have good vibes always. Don't have
Yeah.
any bad people around that go hurt you from getting to that step or say you this or be doubting you or support those people like that. I mean, not really good to have around. So make sure you surround yourself
Mm-hmm.
with good people to keep you up and support you and say, hey, you're gonna accomplish this goal. You got my full support to wherever.
Right.
And I mean,
Very nice, brother.
there's number five, man. I mean, kind of ties everything together. Just yourself with good people, have good vibes, have a
Mm-hmm.
positive attitude. Whenever something goes wrong, just look at the bright side of it. Just know that
Mm-hmm.
everything that you go through in life, there's a lesson behind it. So each time you go through something,
Yeah.
lesson that you're gonna learn from it, you can take that to continue to the next task or whatever.
Yeah.
So never keep your head down, just keep your head up and just keep going, keep pushing, and surround yourself with good
Right.
people that are gonna keep pushing you through that trouble.
Right. Right.
I think that's the five things I can think of, man.
Hey, I like it, bro. James, question to you. What is a healthy life and a healthy existence to you? Second part, what are five healthy steps? Help five to meet your standard of a healthy life. You muted.
I'm going to ask you to repeat that midway through. Um, healthy lifestyle, healthy lifestyle. I believe that the best way to live a healthy lifestyle is don't be like me. Don't eat chicken wings at 10 o'clock at night. It's covered in fucking blue cheese. But however, to live a true healthy lifestyle, man, you just got to capture every moment as much as you can. You know, capture your day, start your day early, start your day successful, start your day with a positive mindset. You know, if you start your day in a positive note, it can only go up from there. You feel me? You know,
Being happy with yourself and
you just got to keep progressing. That's the biggest thing. Side note, big shout out to our 5 viewers on YouTube. Wherever you guys are, we appreciate you tuning in.
Hey,
Shout out to our 2 viewers on Facebook Live. Appreciate
let's not forget on Twitch right now.
it, sir. Absolutely. We appreciate all you guys. Just keep subscribing to our channel. This is just the beginning stage. It's going to go into something a lot
There
bigger
we go.
later down the road. So,
Fun to make you
but
hear a lot more.
to get back to
We love parents a lot more.
but to answer Christian's question, 5 steps to securing that secure, successful, positive lifestyle every morning. One, you got. I'm sorry, being healthy. One, biggest step is, like I said, you got to catch your dick to that. You know, the most successful people get less than 6. That's the reason why they're so successful. Set your lifestyle. Don't be out at 10 o'clock at night eating fucking face. It's not healthy. Even though chicken wings might be good. Bro, because my girl got some chicken wings sitting across from me right now, bro, and they're looking kind of scrumptious over here. The third thing. My third thing I would say, surround yourself with positivity. You know, we all, each of us here, want to be successful and want to be positive in life. You know, that old saying that our grandmothers and our parents always taught us, birds of a feather flock together, is the truth. You know, you surround yourself enough with bums, you're going to come out to be a bum. You surround yourself with 5 successful people, you're going to turn to be a 6th successful person, in my opinion. So, you know, that's our biggest thing. And number 5, you know, stand up on everything that you say and do. If you say you're going to do something, stand up. And if you plan on doing something, don't just attempt it. You know, give it your best foot and push it all the way forward. And that specific little bit right here, I have to thank Steve Harvey for you know, directing that into my life. You know, a lot of people feel like, okay, well, I tried. That's good enough. Well, can't just try. You know, there's a difference between people that try and are successful and people that try and are failures.
Right.
Much before you actually succeed. So, you know, in my personal opinion, you know, as long as you put your best foot forward and don't just try, actually do it and push it forward. I believe that's that route of success that you need to take into lifestyle.
I like it.
I mean, if I can add something else, I mean, something that, like, pull bag or my grandma said, like, you go to be anything you want. Don't let anybody stop you from being what you want to be.
Right.
Like, if this is something that you want to be, like astronaut, like that, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody stop you from getting to that.
Now, time out.
Why?
Five on the play. But there are certain motherfuckers in this country that do not need to be contemplating the idea of running for president. You motherfuckers know who you are. There are some motherfuckers out here that need to go get serious mental health, and you know who you are. Speaking of mental health, that's a serious topic that we will be discussing in the future on this podcast.
Okay. Okay, for those, I'll explain who the president gonna be. But I mean, still, otherwise, if you plan on being something else, absolutely fine. Go to be that what you want to be. Does that sound a little better, James?
Oh, I'm with you all the way. I'm with you all the way, brother. I'm with you all the way.
Chris, you gotta answer the question. You asked it, but your point of view.
Healthy lifestyle. I think a healthy lifestyle strictly falls back to with whatever choices that you make. Me and the missus, we have our we're not we're beefed out, we're not seeing eye to eye. But am I in my situation? You know what I'm saying? Am I happy with the decisions that I made? Being with my significant other, things of that nature. If I'm happy and I see that there's still a benefit to being around there's success in that. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason and there's a sticking around. So that alone could be priceless. You know? That alone, me finding a happy harmony that makes me happy. And I'm not gonna lie, man, we are just because we are two individuals from two different lifestyles coming together to try to make one home work. You know, finding harmony in that is a success. And I think if you have a home, no matter what you do for, I know you can. If you have a you're not doing your job when you're not doing bread on the table, then that success can still be you're doing good. That's my excuse me. That's my initial take on happiness. Steps of what I think you should look for happiness should be financial security. Be financially secure in whatever you're doing. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, be happy working at McDonald's only $12 an hour, knowing I'm worth more than that. All right. Some people get trades
and everything
up in the world because what you decide to do as you get older should make you happy and match with the lifestyle that you're in. Financial security. Number two, be romantic and happy in a romantic situation that you're in or single. Involved. Whatever you're doing sexually or platonically doesn't satisfy people in all regards because you are still a human being. It is okay to live their life as an athlete. Sometimes people 2 minutes want to douse you. Like, are you good in that? You know what I'm saying? I think that has a lot to do with us as human beings because us as human beings were bred and developed for companionship. And I think that is an important key to being. I think so. Happiness, how we can get on this podcast and interact with one another. I think there's a happiness there. I think there's a discern that from others, learning from peers, learning from your friends, learning from new people, learning from audience members, learning from anybody that can give you feedback on what you're bad, negative, positive. I think there's a positive stroke there from even hearing the negativity well for yourself. So that's my number three, social interactions. And then number four, self-awareness, self-censorship. Are you aware of your flaws, your strengths, your weak, your growths that can be? Are you understanding of what you've already good at? Are you already good at being a leader? Are you bad at being a social? A social. Are you able to human being? Are you willing to learn from others? Or become a different individual as you age? Because that's important. You the same. I think evolution is important as a human being. I think everything goes back to science of us. It's the history and science of us as a people. Like if you're stagnant and you don't want to grow or change as you grow, like I feel like you're failing. You don't want to. You don't want to get better. You want to better yourself. Why do you want to be the same individual you were at 16 as a 30-year-old? That's not going to ever work. That's not going to ever work. Those 14, 15 taught you how to be a different person. And then my last, and then point I think of success is out of spitting off the dome right now. I think you should still in a zealous life. I think you should be to see what life can throw at you for the challenging in concept. I think that you should be happy to know that things aren't always, but you can figure out a way to handle and overcome any questions that you have in your life. So I are my 5 levels of success that I think you can better yourself as and live a happy life. That's me though.
I like them.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. What do I know?
So let me ask you a serious question now, because I come in here with these heavy hitters wow, what's up? DeMarcus, what is your opinion? What is your opinion, DeMarcus, on the death penalty? Do you believe the death penalty is something that's needed?
Oh my god!
Is this
Oh
considered
my
a
god,
hard-hitting
bro!
question, or you just want to know my opinion on this stuff? Like, I feel you just want to hear my opinion.
Yeah, your opinion. That's all it is.
James is that is a menace. That is a menace behind glasses, bro. Look at him. That guy's a demon.
I mean,
Bro.
we are.
I don't
I mean,
care.
we are talking about men who were just smacking us and chicken.
Matter of fact, they out there chicken, bro. I'm finna pull this motherfucking chicken out. I'll be on YouTube. And we gonna rename the topic as the James Krishna in there. So we gonna stop talking about eating chicken before we start watching eat.
I mean, I'm big jealous right now. I have chicken in the
You
fridge, but I am.
you got an air fryer? Let's talk about air fryer. You guys got air fryer, bro?
I do have an air fryer. I do have an air fryer. I do.
I love it. I love it. Best invention ever. Best invention.
Air fryer.
I love it.
Air fryer is quite clutch. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. So we got Chris who come with the laid back questions. We got James who come with the hard hitting questions. All right. So I have a question about the car industry for you both.
You said the car industry? Okay.
Yes. It's easy question. What do you guys feel about electric cars? Now,
Hate them. I feel like it's the worst goddamn.
wait,
Sorry.
hold on. Wait,
Sorry,
hold on.
sorry.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
Let me finish.
Sorry. I got excited.
One of us here owns an electric car.
Hey, you just gotta answer the y'all like I have to do.
I didn't say who it was.
I mean, nigga, it ain't me. It ain't you.
No,
I feel like you saying what you said and they signals me out. Yeah.
Okay, not singing you out, but no, but all honesty, I mean, what do you guys think about electric cars? Like, do you feel like they will be good to have, or do you feel like they will be a bad choice?
It's funny you say this, and I think this is a great question. And James have not been able to have this conversation for weeks at this point. And I think this is the James, if I can go first, I would love to go first.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in the middle of rolling blood anyway, so I'm kind of tied up. So go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let me say this because I can be long. He's my assistant, so he can part recreational activities.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
I got you, but I need you to answer when I get done, though, brother. Okay.
Just give me like do like caw before you done. All right.
I ain't gonna do all that shit. You just know. But first off, let me just announce that I am very nice right now. I have drunk a lot of my mixed drinks. I am not thinking about it. I feel like I am on a high right now that I can ride at least another good hour and 30 minutes of this podcast out for. No, just side note. All right, so let me get on the conversation of electric vehicles. Excuse me. Electric vehicles, very important, very beneficial, no matter what James says, before this take, after this take, they are very beneficial.
Nigga, what I say matter.
Whoa. Calm down. Let me finish. I'm not done. There's going to be a lot of good cuts. If you want to take shorts out from these videos, I'm going to have them, by the way. An electric car is quite beneficial for gas emissions being released back into our atmosphere. First of all, you want to admit it or not, it is saving our planet, okay? Let me just say that piece. A negative. Sitting at a gas electric charging station for over an hour to get battery charge is for the birds. I'm not going to lie to you. Announcement not too long ago that there's no way Elon Musk or anybody else who owns a charging vehicle, the car race, knowing that you have to sit at a charging station for an hour at minimum to charge your vehicle when you can go get some gas, sit there, have a full tank, off about your way, and at least miles per fill for your vehicle. There's no way. Everything that comes with an electric vehicle, having an electric vehicle, all the our bells and whistles that come with having that, the benefits you have for your and the opportunity to charge, and if you just invest in getting a charging station, it takes away that, it negates the whole concept that you need to go somewhere and charge your car, electric car. If you just go in and invest the $500 for a charging station being put in your house, and within an hour, who isn't home for at least, if you just sit for an hour plus, your cars aren't.
Hold on. What type of question is that? Who isn't at home when they're home? Come on.
That was a rhetorical question. You're taking it too literal. What I'm saying is, at home for an hour when they're home. If 30 minutes all the time. Nobody's just at home for 30 minutes. You're home for, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So if you charge your vehicle up, if you invest in a charging station for $300 to $500, depending on the vehicle that you have, then there's adapters. So let's say I get a Tesla, but I get a Nissan Leaf. I can get an adapter and still use the same Tesla station for my Nissan Leaf as long as I have adapters. So let's.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Ready to do another 300 to 400 mile drive while hauling still a truck. Yes, I believe this is my final statement on electric vehicles. Vehicles are great in city vehicles. They are the best when it comes to travel. But if you're going out of the city, as of right now, you still need a gas vehicle. Out of state travel, long time travel. That's what I think.
Okay.
Was that your call?
Hold on, Danny. Before you answer the question, Chris, one more question. So, if you had to choose between they just released a Ford F-150 Lightning that is all electric vehicle. You have an extended battery or have a standard battery. But with this truck, if your house runs out of power, you can charge your house up, power your house for at least about a week with this truck. You choose between this Lightning or between a Tesla.
It's not up for me to count the white Tesla. I've already said I want the Lightning. The Lightning, more storage. Even if you throw people in the bed of the truck or sitting with people who are sitting in the bed of the truck, it's a bigger vehicle and more mature than the Tesla. I'm gonna always pick the truck over the Tesla. It's both are electric. But Tesla is the screen alone, I've never been inside the to be more like I'm strictly comparing it to the experience of my gas F-150 being driving Marriott.
What's the way?
I'm about to park my truck and drive my Impala. I'm about to drive my sedan. But I would I don't need a Tesla.
I guarantee you, I 110% guarantee you that a Cummins will not give you this same experience that an electric vehicle will give you. I will bet money on a Cummins diesel powered engine will not give you the same power a Tesla power will give you. No way. Pulling or not.
Here's what I say about a diesel vehicle. I don't fuck with diesel past regular fuel because diesels literally are the worst thing for so many emissions. It isn't even funny. I would not fuck with a diesel vehicle no matter what. I would rather just
Really?
so much gas. Diesel is so bad. And I mean, I don't judge drive diesel. I'd be like, hey, to each his own. I would personally, I would not.
I love the diesel.
Breakdown to get an electric vehicle. I mean, they're big, run really good, but y'all spend as much, if not more, fuel than us in our pickup trucks. From today, at $120, only got close to half. I mean, close to full. Not even full. I still had a couple more miles I could have got after filling my truck up to 120. So I mean, if your diesel vehicle as much as 120 or more, I don't need a diesel. I don't.
More. It's more.
Right.
It's more.
I'm good on all of that. I'd rather spend 120 limited. And honestly, that's because I'm finna get my fucking sedan on the road and I'm driving. Only would take $60 out to fill my car up.
You know, I need to get my car. I need to go get my car and get my car back rolling, bro. If I could drive my car, holy shit, dude, I'd be saving so much fucking money on fuel. It's ridiculous.
Your sedan had the same gas tank as mine.
Right. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
You want to answer the question, the first part?
All right, so electric vehicles. I believe electric vehicles are good, yes. But however, I believe that electric vehicles will never be what the fuck?
Alex. Relax.
Just start hearing clapping out of nowhere.
Relax.
Hold on. Oh yeah, we're good. I just don't like electric vehicles personally. I don't believe that all the hype that they're being put up to, like maintenance wise on electric vehicles, it's a whole different realm that no one really does talk about. I mean, battery replacements. How much does an average battery replacement cost? Anywhere from 10 to 20 grand. You got 20, DeMarcus, you got 20 grand laying around?
I wish I did.
You got 10 grand laying around.
I wish I did.
My point. That the average person just like they just don't.
So let me ask you the same question I asked Chris. If you had a choice between white, if you had to pick an electric car, I mean, what would you go with?
walk.
I mean, with the Ford, I mean, you still get the tow. You don't get like an engine sound.
I would walk.
You would walk.
I don't know. I'd probably have to go with the F-150 Lightning because I won't lie, it is a pretty nice looking truck.
It is. It's just, I mean, for me, I mean, yes, I do feel electric vehicles are good, but I don't know. To me, I'm used to engine sound. I like the nice sound of a V8 or something like that. Right? I'm used to riding in silence the whole time. I have the radio on. I can't get used to riding in silence.
I get what you said.
And like the same thing with what Chris said about how you'd be sitting in that charge point for at least like about an hour to charge up your car for your not I mean, nobody wants to spend that time out there doing that. And then especially if you're in the middle of a thunderstorm too. It's about to storm and you're standing outside you're sitting in your truck waiting for it to charge up. Nobody wants to experience that. And then like maintenance wise, if anything happens to your truck, you gotta get it towed to dealership. You can't go to like a little shop or a little mom and pop place to go get it fixed. You have to go specifically to a dealership where you get that car working.
And not only that,
You might as
if
well
you
just
don't
shut them down.
get if you like to have it so you can charge at your house, you're paying a pretty good penny for the electrical setup to be able to charge that vehicle at your house.
Yeah, I mean with that they give an adapter to plug it in from your house to charge to your vehicle. I think like the
What
range or so.
I would imagine that the average car runs off at least 220. You would at least need two. Oh, what the fuck is going on? You would need at least 220 to charge it. I mean, I might be wrong saying that, but I'd imagine with all that power running to a car, you need at least 220 volts to get it running. I would imagine.
I think
All right, guys, can you all hear me?
Yep.
All right,
oh yeah.
what's up, bro? I pulled my damn headphones out. I had to do something.
I'm actually going to run to the bathroom myself. I won't block my camera out and mute my mic. You guys keep talking.
All right,
All right.
what was y'all talking about, dude?
Just kind of the same questions what you was talking about, like the whole
Okay.
in EV vehicles and stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think, dude? What do you consider about electric and gas vehicles, bro?
I mean, they are good cars. Like, I mean, I do inspections a few times, so
Hmm.
I've done a few inspections on Tesla.
Yeah.
I've actually had to do a tire rotation on the Tesla.
Yeah.
You'll bring it to the shop. Okay. I mean, inspection wise, but tire rotation. I mean, like take it back to dealership or something like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, they're cool cars. Just I can't get used to riding in a car with no engine sound or nothing like that. Like I mean, like not gonna lie, I do like the Ford Lightning. I like the design of it, but I don't know, man. I like the nice sound of V8. I mean, even though it does have the space, I do like a V8 sound or something like that, or a V6 or something. Like
Hmm.
I like to hear some type of noise as I'm driving down the street.
Well, I will say this: it is very easy to the no sound. I thought it was real cool as well. But honestly, when you see how quick you can go with no engine, you just have a motor, powered motor, to push your vehicle along. You'll see how much uh area you could eat up before you need another charge. It isn't charged to a Tesla. You probably driving Uber if you were just driving to work. I could keep that charge for like a week and a half, no problem. Can you imagine
Good.
the vehicle would need to fill up? You wouldn't have need to fill up that vehicle for only 10 days because you're not always traveling out of town or excessively doing Uber, right? You're just driving home, driving to work, probably driving to get something to eat and go home, right? Imagine if you could drive your vehicle right and fill up every 7 to 10 days. Wouldn't that be a benefit?
It would be. It helped my pockets very sufficiently.
Right. I mean, if you make and here's what I think about electric vehicles, if you make your investment up front by paying the costly fee of what a Tesla, the low range Model 3, like 40, a little less than $40,000. But if you make that you might only spend, because let's not get it twisted, filling up your Tesla 0 to 100 is only going to cost you $30, and that's probably going to get 200 miles. You're probably going to get a 200 that for only $30. Let's not act like that isn't the result of the Tesla. Okay. What James is saying is very understandable, and yes, he might not be an average American. That's a win-win. That's like because people have understood that, hey, I just work at a fucking law firm. I'm a sales tech representative. I'm not doing hard manual labor like our friend James is doing. He's towing around his with him. He's not towing around a tractor full of his tools to protect himself and to make money, make a livelihood for himself. If you're just talking about the average man who's got 2 kids at home and a wife, hey, who's just driving to work every day, a $30 charge for his vehicle might last him a week and a half weeks. What can you say about that? The initial investment up front of paying $40,000 to $60,000 for pay out, because all the money you're going to save by having to fill up and pay that car off probably a year pay that car off early, and once you pay that car off, guess what? You have no major mechanic fees. You have no major issues with the vehicle. Maybe tire rotations. There's no oil change. Yes, it is important to have at least 1 to 2 of those vehicles. If you have multiple cars, have a gas car. I want at least 3 gas vehicles. Yes, but guess what? I will at least have 2 fucking electric vehicles in my name. I bet money.
The only one bad thing I have problem with electric cars is that they're not big man certified.
That's not.
They're not what?
They're not big man certified. Some of them I've gotten and I have not fit very well. Not comfortable.
That's not true though. If you get in a Tesla fucking supercharged SUV truck, we'll all feel like shrimp in there. I don't agree with that. James big ass will feel like he needs to grow a little bit more sitting in that truck if he pulled it all the way back. I don't agree with that.
No, I mean I'm just saying from my standpoint. Maybe it's just the cars I have gotten. Maybe it's just the 2 Teslas I've gotten, but
So
I didn't fit very comfortably in them.
So
that's not true. Tesla has done a great job fulfilling taller individuals.